Hey Hannah, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out, spoke with Kristen, promised this free video. She said shoot it on over to you, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you guys could do to potentially increase your traffic online and maybe build upon your website a little bit. So, with that, let me get started. First of all, there's a lot of great things that you guys are doing here. I love the form submit. You have the click to call. The images that you show here in the slide are fantastic. Your logo is great. So you guys are doing quite a few great things. Uh, just looking through, the one thing that really popped out that I think will definitely help you is content, adding content, and specifically adding those keywords that are buyer specific. And content is king. Content's really important. And the reason why you really want to add a lot of content and those buyer specific keywords are really, twofold. The first is so that you could be found for those keywords, right? And you are being found for 153 keywords, a lot of good, solid roofers Houston, roofer Houston, roofing Houston, roofer Houston, Texas, all great keywords. But as you can see, you're on the second page and further, which, doesn't allow you for a lot of obviously traffic. You know how it is. Well, um, most people just really go on the first page, and you might get a little bit of traffic. You are getting a little bit of traffic here on some of the second pages, but as really, if you're not on the first page, you're not going to get a ton of traffic, or at least at the top of the second page versus the bottom or the middle. So, um, you do want to be found for these keywords. And when I look at specific, keywords that are high in volume, you look at roofing companies Houston. This is a great buyer intent keyword because when somebody's looking for a company, they're more than likely looking for somebody to purchase from. So if I wanted to rank for, say, roofing companies Houston, I would have that as a heading within the content, maybe even save an image as that keyword. And when Google crawls your site, they see that you have that keyword verbatim in a couple of different places, and it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently. So, content, very important. Not only having those keywords verbatim, but where you put them, having them in those headings, super important throughout your content, saved as images. So, the more content you have, the more keywords you can have in there. And the second reason why it's important is because it does contribute to your ranking. Google has an algorithm to determine what websites get ranked higher than others. And one of the factors within that algorithm is content, not only about quality of content, but also quantity, how much is there. And Google kind of is under the impression that if you have a lot of content, you're more likely an expert in the field. Obviously, that's not always the case, but that's kind of what they feel. So, content is definitely important, and it's one of those things like if you look at Wikipedia or Yelp or any of those companies like that, one of the things that you'll find is that they have a lot of content on each page. So, really important, and not only for this page, but really to go throughout your pages and make sure that there's quite a bit of content in all of them. My second tip would involve this Google Business Profile. So you really want to build this and strengthen this out and get traffic from this. And how you kind of build it out, there's quite a few ways, but I'm going to give you three different things that you can do that are pretty relatively easy that will really grow this. First is reviews. You want to continue to add reviews. And, if you can get 1 or 2 reviews a week, you would be looking at 50 to 100 a year. So really important to continue to grow that. There's a few ways to do that. Obviously, you can set up a CRM, like you can email your clients after the job is done and ask for a review. Typically, that's great way to do it. What we've also found too is that if you get a QR code, uh, you know, print something out, laminate it, give it to your installers. When they're done, have the homeowner or business owner, scan it with their phone. They can give you a referral or a review right there, and within minutes you can have it up on your Google site or your Yelp site or whatever you're wanting reviews. But in this instance, you want them to be Google reviews, obviously. And then and a lot of people don't really aren't really as quick to say no if the person is right there asking for it. And if they did a good job, you should be a quick and easy thing. So that's one way we've found, and I can definitely talk you through ways to do that as well. If you'd want, just reach out at the end of this. All this information needs to be pretty consistent throughout the web. So, your hours, 8 to 5, for instance. If on your website or if on a Yelp page or something, if it varies in any way, Google doesn't like that. They'll ding you for that. They want to see that people will be on different platforms and get the same correct, accurate information everywhere they go. So you want to make sure all that information is the same. Your address, your phone number, all that information should be consistent throughout the web. And last but not least, you want to add photos that are saved as keywords and geotags. So again, if I want to rank for roofing companies Houston, I would save an image as that. I would tag a location, say this place right here, and Google will feel that you did some work there, whether a repair or a roofing job. And you just kind of want to continue to build and grow. And this Google Business Profile kind of grows as like a flower, and it expands out as it grows. And my last tip would just be to continue to grow this website. And how you do it is you add referring domains that send links back to your site, which will increase this numerical value of strength and trust in your site. And these do follow links are pretty important. You do want both links. You want no follow and do follow, but these do follow ones are the ones that send power your way. So as you can see here, this is where you're at 24 3.1. You have 41 referring domains, of which almost 19 send power to your site. And if I'm looking at your competition, this is Houston Roofing and Construction. They're ranking pretty high for this particular keyword. And as you can see, 31 and 16, so quite a bit higher here in both categories. They have 102 referring domains or do follow links and 170 referring domains, and they're getting found for in the top 100 for 1,700 keywords, and they're getting a lot of traffic value every month. So this is kind of what you want to work towards. It just takes some time and effort and continuing to build and grow, but this is kind of what you want to get to. And what happens is when everybody searches differently, right? So if you're running ads, it's a great way to get above the fold and to be found. People that click on the first thing they see. Some people love to click on these map packs and find a company close to them, which again is a reason to rank the map pack. And then if you build up your site and you can rank organically, some people skip down and hit those too. And to maximize any keyword, you'd run an ad, rank number one here and rank number one here. So, those are 3 tips that I think will help you and build and grow and get more traffic. If you'd like to know more information, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. Uh, we would love your feedback either way. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie, who's there in Tomball, would be happy to reach out to you at whatever time fits your schedule. So, with that, have a great day and God bless. Thank you.